familia, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today, as you guys can see from the title, I'm here to give you guys 3 looks, 1 palette with the new Naked or Urban Decay Naked Wild West palette. I asked you guys what you guys wanted me to do with this palette, and a lot of you guys said do 3 looks, 1 palette because you really wanted to see what you can do with this palette, because some of you guys were gifting it to individuals, you were buying it for yourselves, or you wanted to see if it was even worth it for you guys. So I did film 3 separate looks. This is the 3rd look, you guys. Every single look I showed you guys in this video is completely different from the other. You really can't tell that it's coming from this palette when you see all 3 different looks, which I really do appreciate. So I'm just going to give you guys my quick thoughts and review on this palette, since I have been using it for quite a bit now, playing around with it, seeing how the formula is. And then at the end, I'm going to allow you guys to see all 3 of the looks at your own leisure, and you won't have to hear me chit chat at all. If that is something that interests you, stay tuned. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the familia. My name is Alejandra. I'm an eyeshadow enthusiast with a dash project pan. If that is something that interests you, subscribe, join us. And now without further ado, let's get on with the video. All right, you guys, so I'm going to keep it very brief and short. At least I'm going to try to, but I'm just going to give you a quick review on this palette. I will continue to use it more because I know I can get a lot more looks. And looking at this whole entire palette, I didn't use one shadow. The one shadow I did not use. And I specifically didn't use it because I feel like everyone and their mom, whenever they're doing a video on this eyeshadow palette, is the one shadow they're reaching for. And that is text. That's the only shadow in this whole entire palette I have not used because I really wanted to concentrate on the rest to really see what I can do with this palette. If you are familiar with the Urban Decay eyeshadow formula, I gotta tell you this, I remember when I first bought the Naked Heat, I realized that Urban Decay had changed their formula and it was for the better. And let me tell you, this is no different. The formula is amazing on this. So good. The actual mattes in here have a little bit of powder kick up, nowhere near like the Rock eyeshadow formula, but you do get a little bit of powder kick up. And these shimmery shadows in here, they are not crumbly, they're not a hot mess, they don't fall over your face, they really stick, they look more, they intensify if you use your finger, but they do show up not as vibrant on the eyes or as metallic on the eyes if you do use a brush. So I'll show you both ways when I do my looks throughout this video, when I share with you guys my 3 looks. I absolutely love this palette. Now, let me tell you, I know I am a lover of all color stories. Let me tell you, there's only one color story that I probably would never go for, and that's like a gray and black kind of thing. But other than that, I do love everything. And this one spoke to me for a few reasons. One, I kept hearing the formula was amazing and I needed to try it for myself. And yes, the formula is so good. It doesn't need a lot of blending. You don't need a lot of effort. You can grab this palette, grab 2 shadows and go with it. Like, this is a good palette for someone on the go, someone who doesn't have a lot of time. You just need a quick look. A mom that needs something really quick. Like, I mean, like if you have a busy life, this is a good formula and a good palette to have. I love the fact that this palette has warm tones and cool tones in it. So it gives you everything you want in one with those pops of colors in him, which you're getting that orange, that blue, and then that shimmery aqua shade over here. I find that those are very beautiful on the eyes. Obviously, I haven't used this one, but I've seen it over and over being used, and it's amazing. The only thing I wish, if this palette had, because I feel like it would need it, and me personally, something that I personally would have changed, is if I would have changed this color right here for like a murky, mossy green color. I think that color would really bring everything in, because I could see myself using greens with that orange, a green with that blue, a green with these shades. Like, that's the only thing I would have changed in this, is just to switch out one of these blues and just add a murky, mossy, olivey green. Just looks so stunning. Believe it or not, actually, this is my favorite color in the palette. This one and this one, these 2 right here. There's something about this color in here. I just love a dirty, rustic, brownish gold with red. I don't know what it is about this one, but I love this shade. Anytime I have a neutral palette and it gives me this kind of shadow, I fall in love head over heels. Like, I love these on my eyes because it's a warmer brown. It has golds to it. It still has a little bit of red. So it makes my deep brown eyes really pop and kind of like stick out a little bit more, and I really love that. I don't find one dud in this palette at all. All of these eyeshadows are beautiful. They're stunning. I loved every look I came out with. Even the very first look, I actually enjoyed it. I didn't mind it, and you guys know how I feel about grays and silvers and blacks. It's not my thing. You do have places to take this palette to deepen it out, and it's just not one way. There's so many looks you can come out with this, you guys. I love it. I really, really do love this palette. I was one that wasn't gonna buy it. I was one that I figured you could definitely dupe it, absolutely. But I felt like I didn't need it. I didn't feel like I was gonna get use out of it. And as I kept hearing the formula and I kept seeing the looks, I was like, oh my goodness, I really, really want it. I really, really want it and try it for myself. I actually got this for 40 bucks with the VIB sale. So it wasn't a lot of money, which I feel like 40 bucks, it's worth it to me for $40. I would actually pay the full price of $49. This is cheaper than other eyeshadow palettes out there. And I feel like the formula is so, so good. It has the double-ended brush in here as well. So if you want to use it, I enjoy those brushes. I like them. I know they're double-ended, so some people may have trouble storing them. But for me, I've had so many, and I store them like this, and I've never had any of them get ruined. So they're very nice and stiff, and they hold their shape so they don't break apart on me. You get the mirror, you get the nice hard packaging. I love the actual print on the front. There's nothing wrong with this palette at all. I can't say there's something that I would say that it's horrible on here. You can't really use it. I really do like this. I really, really do. And I'm excited to get more use out of it, especially in the summertime. This is pulling at my neutral heartstrings. And I love the fact that I can get the cooler tones and the warmer tones all in one without having to pull other ones. Again, the only personal change I would do is switch out one of the blues for a murky, mossy, olivey green shadow. Other than that, I think this is perfect. I really, really do like it. If you were on the fence, we're considering it, unless you have these shadows or you feel like you don't need them, or you are going for it for one or two shades, don't do it. But if you want the overall effect of this palette, you're gonna use all the shadows, you're gonna get use out of it. You're that type of person that goes for warm and cooler tones and you mix and match often, this is something good. I really would recommend it. But again, if you could dupe it in your collection, you have these shadows, just put it in a Z palette with a bunch of singles, and there you go. You don't really need to purchase it. I personally didn't need to purchase it, but you guys know that my fascination with eyeshadow palettes is deep, that I really wanted to try it, and I just kept hearing so many good things about it. And you're right, they're absolutely right. This is so, so good. So I would definitely recommend it to those that are interested, were on the fence, or were considering it, gifting it in the future. It is definitely a beautiful, beautiful palette. Now we're gonna go into the looks. I'm gonna allow you guys to just enjoy the eyeshadow looks with some music in the background. I will post all the names of the shadows that I'm using so you guys know exactly what I'm putting on my eyes. You can see my techniques. I did 3 different looks, completely different from one another, and 3 different eyeshadow techniques on my eyes. So you're not going to just see one simple eyeshadow way of doing eyeshadow in all 3 of the looks. All 3 of them are going to be completely different in every way, and I purposely did not use lashes on any of the looks so you guys can see them how they are without lashes. Not to mention, my allergies are killing me, my eyes are itchy, so I couldn't really wear lashes anyway, so it all worked out in the end. So I hope you guys enjoy this 3 looks 1 palette. If this is something you guys want me to do with future palettes, I don't mind doing them here and there. I know they don't get a lot of views, but maybe if you guys want to see a newer palette done this way, I would be more than happy to continue to do it this way here and there. I don't know if it'll be something that I'll do on a monthly basis, maybe every so often, so that way you guys don't get bored of them either. So thank you again, enjoy the looks, and I'll catch you guys on the videos at the end of this video. Enjoy!